At midnight, Valley Transportation Authority workers walked off the job. That means no light rail or bus service for VTA commuters.
ABC 7 News South Bay reporter Dustin Dorsey is live with the latest on the strike. Dustin?
Dan and Kristen, it's really been a more impactful day than we even had thought of. You know, just a few hours ago this morning when the picket lines were just getting started, these strikers were out here just a few feet from where we're here on Zanker Road in North San Jose. A few of these workers who are out on strike were actually hit by a vehicle marked with VTA logos on it during this protest. And as you hear, there's continuing support from the community as they're driving by here. This is 100,000 transit riders for bus and light rail have to try to figure out a new way to get around town.
There is no light rail service until further notice due to a union workers' strike.
A reminder playing over the loudspeakers at a VTA light rail station, but with no riders there to hear it. Once busy stops sitting empty, while buses and light rails sat parked. ATU Local 265 workers who normally operate them on their first official day of strike.
Kind of disappointing that it's come to this at this point. We've got into negotiations a little over 6 months ago.
And 6 months later, a stalemate remains between union workers and VTA, with employees now on the picket lines. Early Monday morning, the picketing became dangerous as this video shows two men hit by a marked VTA truck.
First, he came around the block speeding, and then when people tried, be like, hey, what are you doing? Slow down. And apparently he kind of swerved into them and whatnot and hit about 2 or 3 people.
One demonstrator was sent to the hospital. Another suffered minor injuries, and San Jose police is now investigating. And as this was all going on, an estimated 100,000 daily riders were without bus or light rail service, including San Jose State students who rely on it to get anywhere around town.
It really does help because it's the main form of transportation I use to get to school.
And what did the garages look like? Were they busier than normal, you think?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Already tough to park.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Students and others will be forced to drive while a deal gets worked out. VTA's offer includes 9% pay raises spread out over the next 3 years.
When do we want it?
But ATU is asking for more, including special protections for arbitration guarantees. VTA says the union has not shown willingness to move on their demands.
The kind of wage increase that ATU is asking for is just not possible in a way that we can maintain the service that we're offering our passengers that they need. We would have to make service cuts and possibly job cuts. Of course, both sides have told me that they do not want it to come to that point. Now, there have been some rumblings here on the picket line as well that VTA is looking into the possibility of bringing in non-union workers to start filling some of those voids in the light rail and bus service. VTA told me today that's not the plan at this time. Their priority is getting a deal done with their workers. For now, we are live in San Jose. Dustin Dorsey, ABC 7 News.